It is important to connect when you are feeling peaceful, neutral, content, and loving. If you are feeling heavy anger, fear, or distress, then this can get in the way of clear communication. It is also very important to let go of certain stereotypes you may have about any animals. For instance, some people find pandas to be lazy, chimpanzees to be aggressive, dogs to be scary, and certain individuals of a species to be a certain way. All of these ideas need to be let go of because they can create bias. Take time to release the ideas you may have in your head about anyone. You may also have certain positive seeming biases. For instance, some people may find a particular species to always be happy and playful. All biases must be released, including positive and fear-based beliefs. What animal individuals have to share will most likely surprise you. Some of the things that were said to me by the childhood newt I cared for growing up and my beloved deceased friend and dog companion Mishka deeply surprised me. Here is an affirmation for releasing biases about anyone, and you can repeat this after me. I release all misconceptions I may have internalized about every animal individual that I hold misconceptions about for the greatest and highest good. I release the past and embrace the present moment. I have an open heart and open mind to new and beneficial ideas and perspectives of and from these individuals. And now here is an exercise for becoming more open-minded that you can do to different perceptions of animal individuals. Make a list of every animal individual or species that you have specific thoughts and perspectives on. Then, go within your heart space and connect with a member of that species or that particular individual and communicate with them, being open to hearing their perspective. You can also send unconditional love to them and say this or something similar to this to them. I release all non-beneficial thoughts, feelings, and ideas I have had towards you. And I embrace a loving and open-minded perspective in exchange. You can embrace or give love in your own personal way to this individual or species, or just enjoy your time with them. Releasing trauma, if there is some, is also beneficial. Some people prefer to know what the individual looks like that they tend to connect with when they're communicating, and others prefer not to be aware of visual appearances. This is because if someone knows what an individual looks like, they may have certain ideas already in their mind about them. These ideas could be positive or negative. Either way, the connection could be a projection of your own thoughts if you are stuck on biases. Some people prefer to only have the name or a feeling of the individual for connection. The more you practice interspecies communication, the more likely that seeing the individual will not affect your communication at all. But everyone is different. Some people prefer visuals and some do not. I personally have always felt more comfortable with the visual, but one of my favorite communicators only connects through a name. Connecting to individuals you know personally can be more challenging for some people. The reason for this is that it can be more challenging to free the mind of bias, unless you're in a very deep meditative state, or able to let go. I typically will try to get myself into a deeper trance state and will meditate and relax for a longer time before attempting to communicate if I'm going to connect to an individual that I know personally and consciously. For serious situations, when I am not feeling balanced, I will occasionally hire an animal communicator. I did this twice when my first dog companion was dying, as I was emotionally torn and suffering. Another thing you can do is you can practice connecting with different individuals with a friend, and they can bring up your dog energetically, or your cat, or any friend companion that you have, without actually saying their name. This can get a little complicated, but can be easier to connect without having bias. Know that some people have an easier time connecting with their other species loved ones more than others because there's already a foundation of trust. Everyone is different, so it is beneficial to follow your intuition and keep an open mind. Trust is the foundation of any deep connection. Trust allows you to understand one another. When you trust yourself and embrace love, the individual will naturally trust you as well.